This is Top Preps Player Interviews by Sunil Sunder. Tonight, I'm happy to be speaking with champion Hayden, a senior at North Hills Christian School in Salisbury, North Carolina, and a point guard of the varsity boys basketball team. Once again, champion. Thank you for the opportunity and great to be speaking with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. Hey, congrats on outstanding senior season there. Can you just describe putting that Eagles number 5 jersey on and just absolutely being able to ball out on the court on both ends and just put out some magnificent numbers there. Just talk about that, champion.
Yes, sir. It was great, man. It was an honor to just put a jersey on with my teammates, and we all just go out there every day and just try to get better every day, and just really capitalize on every opportunity that we get, because we know every day, any day could be our last day. So any game could be our last game. So we just whenever we got the chance to get on the court, we just took pride in that and just gave it our all.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, just in terms of the preparation, just getting ready for that final run here in your senior year, talk about, I said that journey, just what it, again, it takes a lot of work on and off the court, but especially off the court to be able to amass those, again, phenomenal numbers.
Yes, sir.
Just describe what it took, I said, even before you stepped on the court, for the first game of the season, champion.
It took a lot of, like, I mean, everybody say they be in the gym and stuff, and to be honest, like, that's cool and all, but you got to do the stuff at home. Like, sometimes, like, my goal, like, for instance, like, my goal was broke for half the summer, so I mean, I can't always go to the gym every day, so I'm outside on the
Yeah.
driveway. Me and my little brother, we're on the driveway, ball handling drills. We jump roping, got a weight vest on, doing push-ups. We got a heavy ball. We just doing anything to get us better at this game. Like,
Yeah.
we're not making excuses for ourselves, because even if there's no goal, you don't have no transportation, it's always something that you can do outside. So just
Yeah.
doing all that and just, you know what I'm saying, just always we just pushing ourselves to get better every day, like, no matter what. Like, if it hurt, just push through. Like, so
Yeah.
once the season started, I knew anything, like, I wasn't scared to mess up. I wasn't scared like, because I put the work in
Yeah.
on and off the court. So,
Yeah. You're obviously displaying that great determination, just the little things that add up. And you said finding those tools and resources to help you, get better at the game. What were the goals? Any expectations, champion, heading into your senior year that, you wanted to accomplish?
yes, sir. I had like some notes I had put before the season started, and I really accomplished most of them. Just
Hmm.
waiting on, like, I'm just trying to accomplish a little bit more, but everything else I done. Like, I averaged 30 points, I averaged
Yeah.
10 rebounds, I got all state, all conference, and
Hmm.
I mean, everything else is about to come. It's just a matter of time, really.
Yeah, I mean, just rattling off these just absolutely spectacular number. I mean, top 5 scorer in North Carolina, as you said, averaging 32 points per game, 11 rebounds, leading the team in offensive and defensive categories, averaging double doubles. And this is competing against, the best competition in the state. I mean, we're talking
Yes, sir.
2A, 3A, 4A, as well as prep programs. And as you mentioned, it alluded to all state, all conference. I mean,
Yes, sir.
that unreal. I mean, just it's got to, bring a lot of pride and joy that, again, displaying no fear at all, going up against, the top players and teams in the state.
Yes, sir. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we definitely, people like kind of get it mistaken, because we're a private school, a smaller private school, that we don't play any
Hmm.
competition. But if you look
Yeah.
at our schedule and the teams we're playing, like, we're playing the same teams everybody else is playing. So, I mean, nobody can ever, if anybody ever tried to say, like, "Oh, I'm not playing nobody," all you gotta do is check the schedule, check the stats. Like,
Yeah.
I got videos, I got everything to prove it. So
Yeah. That's great. That's great. I said, 943 total points, 394 rebounds, over 1,500 points in the last 2 years. I mean, coming off last year, your junior year, 21, averaging 21.7, 10.7 rebounds, shooting 49%. I mean, again, just, surreal numbers. I mean, just I mean, again, the effort, displaying that consistency. I think that's really what it is that
Yes,
these
sir.
last 2 years, uh, that really shined through for you, quite brightly here, champion.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, career high 52 points. Also, notch numbers of 49, 45, and 43. I mean, tell me about that game. Okay, let's say, where you hit, a career high 52 points. You got to describe that game, champion.
Yes, sir. So that game, it was like that whole day, like, you know what I'm saying? It was normal preparation for a game. I
Mhm.
went in with the same attitude I go in with every game, like just to whatever the team needs me to do to win. And I mean, my teammates found me early and I just got hot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They missed too many shots. But at the same time, I still found ways to include my teammates so they wouldn't feel
Mhm.
like I was trying to be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to score everything. Cause I mean, I still had like 6 assists that game. So I was still
Yeah.
trying to, I was still facilitating and making sure everybody felt like they're a part of the team. Cause I mean, without them, I couldn't do that. So shout out to them.
Yeah, that's super. I mean, being a team player, and I said it does come down to five guys on the court and playing that team game. I think this is electrifying. I mean, to watch those highlight videos. And you're not a big guy. You're 6'2", 185. I mean, talk about again going up against taller people,
Yes, sir.
and you still are averaging double digits in rebounds.
Them push ups outside the jump rope, all it is.
That's great. And look, field goals, but also knocking down shots, from behind the arc,
Yes, sir.
from long distance. Talk about that because that's adding to your arsenal just in terms of how you can impact the game.
Yeah, because last year I wasn't really a great 3-point shooter. So this summer, whenever I could get inside the gym, I always just focus on shooting threes, and it also came with confidence, like me just
Hmm.
working out every day. Like I feel like I deserve to take those shots and
Yeah.
add confidence, so I was gonna make those shots. So
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have the tenacity. You said, you've been ranked in a bunch of categories, top 13 nationally in one stat, top one in North Carolina division, said NCI, SAA, 1A for four stats, just remarkable numbers. But, we talked about, the fundamentals, the skill set. And, I jotted a bunch of stuff, ball handling. I mean, you could dunk the ball, vision on the court, dribbling the ball, basketball, soaring up to grab rebounds, shooting the basketball, driving to the rim, and pulling up for jump shots. Talk about like when you're out there on the court, what is flowing through your mind? I always ask athletes to get their perspective when they're in the zone and locked in, what those moments are like. Because obviously, like, everything is clicking on all cylinders, champion.
yes, sir. Really, what goes through my head is how like what can I do for us to win? Like
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying. If I have to score, I'm gonna score. If I have to rebound, I'm a rebound. So
Yeah.
whatever the team needs me to do to score, I mean to win, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, no, that's terrific. Hey, obviously, you've been playing basketball for a long time. What are some of the intangibles that stand out about this sport that make it so enjoyable to play? And obviously, it's got to be 24/7, 365 to be the best at your craft. So, I'm just wondering what, like, on and off the court that really brings again a smile to your face and just you take pleasure in doing it every single day.
I think it's just I think it's the feeling that like, cause you know you can never be perfect at anything,
Hmm.
so it's kind of just like the journey is fun. Like you never gonna really reach that perfection because you never can perfect. Like you never gonna go 100%. Like you know what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So like, but just the journey into trying to do it is fun. Like, cause I mean, somebody has to do it one day. Why can't it be me? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. That's
just
true.
it's just fun, just the journey, just trying to be perfect,
Yeah.
even though I know I can't, but you know what I'm saying, it's just fun trying and trying to get better every day.
Yeah, that's outstanding here. So I'm wondering, champion, growing up, any other sports you played, or it was primarily basketball for you?
Nah, I really played baseball first, and
Okay.
I actually do play baseball as like now.
Okay.
I'm a second base shortstop, so I'm pretty good at baseball.
That's very good. I mean, I'm glad you shared that because I think again to stay active year round And I'm wondering, like, when you're playing baseball, because obviously I'm sure there are certain elements that, translate to also playing, basketball. I'm wondering, like, how important that is for you, again, to be able to, utilize those skills also for basketball as well.
Yeah, like for baseball, like if a ball is hit to you, you kind of got to sit low to be able to field it. And it's the same
Hmm.
thing as basketball. Like if you guard somebody, you got to stay low, sit low. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Use your hips. So like, and then for hitting, like you got to use your hips, and you got to use your hips a lot for jumping in basketball. Like
Yes.
everything just like correspond with each other. So
That's true. Yeah, no, well
cross.
said. Yeah, no, definitely. Hey, you talked about the strength and conditioning it takes, for preparing for basketball. I'm just wondering some of the other factors that kick in. Of course, nutrition, rest and recovery, and then also the mental aspect. Everybody talks about the physicality of sports, of basketball, baseball, but also you have to be mentally sharp and prepared as well. So I'm wondering for you, just what do you incorporate and like how those tangibles, so those factors play a role again in your success here.
Yeah, for me, I really just pray, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of my way of just like calming down, chilling.
Yeah.
And then like really I don't really like game days, I really don't try to do too much. I really just chill. Really any day. I'm really a chill guy. So
Hmm.
but like game day especially, like I just chill, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you eat the right things, drink a lot of water, and
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying? I just go in there with a free mind, like don't be scared to mess up because you didn't put the work in. So
Yeah. No, it's a great attitude to have. Let's talk about the coaching staff led by head coach John Knox. Uh, what has he meant to you, along with the rest of the coaching staff here in the last 2 years? I had to ask you about that.
yeah, he's been a great guy, a great mentor. You know what I'm saying? He does a lot for the community around our school. So like seeing him like help out with different like with younger kids in the school, like it's motivating to me. Like I could like do the same thing once the basketball starts dribbling for me. And
Hmm.
so he's just been a great mentor and just telling me like and showing me how to like maneuver and how to like handle different things and essentially yeah, just stuff like that. He a good
Yeah.
guy.
Well, that's great. I mean, to have that is important. Someone has the expertise and can relay that down to you, and you can soak up that knowledge. Hey, we talked about the journey and process. I mean, the last 2 years here at North Hills Christian School, freshman year Marion High School in South Carolina, then transferred out to West Carabas High School in Concord, North Carolina. So it's been a whirlwind. It's a journey for you here. uh, as you sit here today, I'm wondering what filters through your mind, knowing that where you started out, and now here, as you finish up here, at North Hills Christian School here at Champion.
Yeah, it's I just look at it like it's a journey. Like everybody has different journeys they take,
Hmm.
and so I just, I believe that the journey I took was the best journey for me. I don't think nobody else could have did it like how I did. So
Yeah,
that's really my mindset going into it.
yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's true. That's awesome. Hey, I want to ask you to provide information about attending middle and elementary school. Jonathan Middle School, excuse me, in Crofton, David Cox in Charlotte, North Carolina. Talk about those experiences. Just I said going through the system there as well.
David Cox and Croft, there was elementary. I met a lot of people through there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I don't remember it too much because it's elementary. I don't really
I
remember that
know.
much. And
Yeah.
Jonathan, when I was in middle school, I didn't play any sports in middle
Okay.
school
Okay.
except my 8th grade year. I played basketball, but I mean I didn't get no play time or anything.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
just, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying, my first time. But it was cool
Yeah.
though. I met a lot of people. Like I'm still friends with most of everybody from middle school.
Hmm.
So
That's great. Hey, it's just not being about an athlete; it's being a student athlete. You've been able to excel in the class, 3.5 GPA. Again, not everyone's cut out to be a student athlete, but you've been
yeah.
able to flourish. Talk about the time management organization, because there's so much that goes into being a student athlete. Practices, lifts, watching film, and then of course uh, game time. But then also on the flip side, those road trips, having the bus. That's not easy, to again balance that out. How have you been able to do that so effectively here, champion?
Really just you just can't procrastinate.
Oh, I can't hear you, champion. You're okay. There you
Oh,
go.
sorry.
Okay. No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, it just you just can't procrastinate, and you gotta just whenever the work is handed to you, you gotta be able to do it and be ready. And if you need extra help, like you gotta just be able to sacrifice your free time to do it to do what you need to do in class because you got to be a student
Yeah,
before you
no.
become an athlete.
Yeah, no, definitely. Let's talk about North Hills Christian School, just in terms of the support from student body, administration, athletic department, and then playing home games there as well.
Yeah, it was great, man. We had a great student section. The school just showed so much love this season, and I mean, I
That's
really
great.
couldn't ask for a better support system because I mean, whatever I needed, they always come through. Like you know what I'm saying, like drinks, like rides, food,
Hmm.
like everything. Just they always looked out for me.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it's really cool to hear. Hey, talk about the flip side though. Those away games, you're going into hostile territory. I said, what were those moments here the last 2 years? Playing, I said away as well.
Yeah, I love those, and I love playing away. I like being on the other side. Like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I like that. So I mean,
yeah,
it just turns me up even more. Like so,
yeah.
it
Sure, it
don't be
brings the fire out and just
yeah.
yeah, get that competitive juices flowing. Okay, let's it comes down to college and NBA, switching up topics. Any particular players that you pay close attention to and sort of try to take away, a couple of nuggets and a couple of tidbits away from their game and apply it to yours as well?
For college, uh, really nobody because I feel like
Okay.
I'm about to be there, so I don't need to be looking at
Yeah.
nobody. So,
Okay.
but the NBA definitely Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the best player in the league. He
Yeah.
just don't got no flaws in his game.
That's true. Yeah, coming off that, insane, highlight real dunk last week.
Yeah, I like OD.
Yeah. Let's talk about social media, highlight videos, because I think it's important. We live in that day and age, Twitter, slash X, Instagram, utilizing that to your advantage. I know
Yes.
that's important because to get your face out in front of the camera and like, for people to view, said your accomplishments on the court. Talk about how beneficial that's been for you, champion.
Yeah, Instagram, yeah, I done built a good following, good like support system. Like
Hmm.
whenever I post my basketball things or baseball things, I get a lot of love.
Yeah.
And with Twitter, I mean, it just you know how Twitter get.
Yeah.
It's just there. Like I'm just trying to get some coaches, man.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
nah,
true.
but social media is definitely important. Like you definitely gotta do the right thing and make sure you liking and following the right people and the right things. Because I mean,
Hmm.
everybody can see it's for everybody to see. So
Yeah.
if you're doing the right thing, you have nothing to worry about, really.
Yeah. No, no, good points you made there. Hey, you talked about family before, and I had to ask you about what have they meant to you along this, journey, especially in the game of basketball here, champion.
Yes, sir. My dad, yeah, my dad been the biggest support. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like like
Yeah.
it's so hard to even talk about because like he just did so
Yeah.
much. If he wasn't here, like I wouldn't even be close to where I'm at right now. So
Hmm.
really, it's all shout out to him because I mean he does it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you talked about your younger brother as well. So I mean,
Yeah.
this is these are, again, memorable moments that you'll cherish, forever. Hey, I'm sure they're off the court, hobbies, activities that you like to do, just because with all the stresses of playing basketball, baseball, then of course hitting the books. I'm just wondering, what do you do just to sort of relax, clear your mind, and really, take a break for a few minutes, and then get back into I said the rigors of playing athletics here, champion.
Really? I mean, I like the bowl, but other than that, I really just if I'm not like I gotta stay active. Like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I gotta find get better. It's just it's something that I love. So I mean, if I'm
Yeah.
not doing that, then it really ain't nothing else for me to do.
Yeah, no, I agree. Hey, before you get the final word and message here, I think it's important, just in terms of advice and message, for the younger kids and athletes out there. Of course, you were there at one point, and you have a younger brother. I'm just wondering, there's a lot of pressures out there, as you know, to move up the ladder in athletics, and then of course, uh, excel in the classroom as well. What would you say to the younger kids, if they were an athletes, if they were watching this video, and just in terms of what they can do, to obviously be at at this point and this juncture as you are currently.
Yeah, really, you gotta set boundaries with yourself, and you gotta be able to. You gotta be able to. You can't be scared to take a risk. Can't be scared to mess up. You gotta
Hmm.
put extra work in. Like you can't just go to practice. Like you gotta do the extra work. Like you gotta do everything. You really gotta be almost like perfect, almost like close to it.
Hmm.
But you just gotta put that work in and
Yeah.
just do the right thing. Like you gotta make the right choices. Like you can't be like everybody else. You gotta separate yourself.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's so competitive, as said, out there, and so many people vying for the same spot. And if you're to differentiate yourself, again, we talked about. I mean, it's 24/7, 365. Okay, champion, you get the final word and message here. Well deserved for family, friends, teammates, coaches at North Hill Christian School, community of Salisbury, North Carolina. The floor is yours. I'm sure there are a lot of people you want to thank here, champion.
Yeah. I mean, first and foremost, I want to thank God for even letting me get here to where I'm at, right? And
Mhm.
thank Him for the all the people in my life, and you know what I'm saying. Just really shout out to my dad because I mean he did it all really,
Mhm.
and you know what it is. I just thank them for giving me the opportunity to build that platform there, and whatever I did, I just want them to be better. Like whoever coming after me, just be better than me. Like you know what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's really it.
It's fabulous. Hey, a true honor and privilege being able to speak with you, champion. Hear your background story. Again, it's very inspirational, and I'm sure it's going to motivate a lot of athletes out there. And uh, wishing you continued success, and can't wait what to see what you do on the college level.
Thank you. Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Thank you.